Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a best and worst video, but not as you know the format normally. So for today's video I'm going to be talking you through some of the gifts that I personally would love to receive if I didn't own them already. But I'm also going to be talking you through some of my best and worst gift giving and gift receiving experiences. I've picked my top 3 for each, and I thought I'd start off with kind of chatting to you about those because I just thought this might be either funny, because these are things that we in my family and friendship group joke about and laugh about all the time, but the best ones might also be quite helpful for you as well. So I just thought that I'd share some personal experiences as well as talking about some things that are available for sale right now, because I don't know, I just thought that'd be cool. So I'm gonna get started with one of the not so worst ones. I'm gonna umbrella this by saying anything from the gadget store. No one ever really uses them, they are basically landfill gifts. And one of my personal favourites was an air hockey table. It was never used. We had nowhere to put it. Where do you put an air hockey table? So going on to one of my best ones, one of the best like non-beauty, non-fashion gifts that I can advise giving. If you have, this is especially good if you have a group of people to buy for. So for example, one year I had Josh and his 2 brothers to buy presents for. So what I did was bought them tickets to a gig. It wasn't like a huge gig in London, so the tickets didn't cost the earth. It was actually to see In Me in Brighton, so the tickets weren't too much per head. So I bought them all tickets to see In Me and popped them in little cute envelopes, and they all got to open them at the same time, and it was just a nice thing because they got to spend time together as part of their Christmas present, but they also got to see a band that I knew all of them liked, and it was just one of those Christmas presents that I was like, doesn't happen very often, but sometimes I know. Another one of the not so great Christmas presents that I have been gifted is actually from my mum and dad, and we laugh about this now because it was just one of those moments where I was like, why? So I'm unwrapping my presents on Christmas morning. There's a Pandora box. The 2 years before each Christmas, my mum and dad had bought me something from Pandora. First it was a bracelet, then the next year it was charms. Really, really lovely gifts, and I was always very appreciative of them. So you assume that this Pandora box, and I think this actually might be the one, is going to be actually I don't think this is the one. I think my mum actually still kept the box. So I have this box, and inside the box is chocolate coins, which is a nice kind of thoughtful-ish gift if the chocolate coins weren't chocolate, because at the time I was having a really bad reaction to anything chocolate. So I was kind of like, what do I do with this? And it's funny now because I compare it to, you know, those parents that put weird things in iPhone boxes for their kids and watch them get really excited and then, you know, want to cry because they asked for an iPhone and got like, you know, a bag of Skittles inside an iPhone box. That's just, it's kind of cruel. It's funny now and we look back and laugh, but at the time I was like, what do I do with this? I have a Pandora box full of stuff I can't eat. And before I go on to the last worst, I'm just gonna run through my other best present experience whilst it's fresh in my mind, and that is, there was one year where I was basically about to give up on YouTube. It was 2011, and I got no light into my bedroom at home when I lived with my parents, and Josh actually came around my house on Christmas Day, but in the evening, and he brought round this big, huge present. It was this like a huge kind of bag of something, and at first when I opened it I thought it was camping gear because it was in one of those big kind of long duffel bags, and I was like, oh no, I hate camping, and he could see the look of fear on my face as I opened this. But I opened it up, and inside were 2 studio lights and a mini tripod. And that's one of my favourite presents. It was my favourite present then because I was so happy, because it meant I could continue doing my YouTube videos, and I didn't really know whether it was gonna ever be anything. It was just a hobby for me at the time. I remember how much joy it brought me, and when I look back now I just really appreciate the fact that he did that, because it was something that became such a huge passion of mine, and he was one of the people that didn't want me to give up. And I feel like I'm gonna cry, but it was just such a sweet Christmas present, and it's honestly one of my favourites, even though it's now, if he bought me that now I'd be like, great, you just bought me some work stuff, babe. I wouldn't be like that, I'd be like, thank you. It's just the sweetest thing, and he's a good guy. And on that note of Josh buying me a great Christmas present, and he has always bought me great presents, I'm then going to flip it over and talk about one of the first Christmas presents that I bought Josh. This one is actually one that I couldn't talk about for years because I was so embarrassed by the fact that I bought him this. For one of our first gift giving occasions together, I got Josh 3 things. That is 3, yeah. 3 things: a packet of Walker's Baked, a packet of Haribo, and a book from one of those novelty stores entitled I Heart Poo. For that Christmas I just thought, yeah, Josh needs this. And after that, that is why I started putting a lot more effort into gifts for people, because I realised I was the world's worst gift giver. That was basically the first time I'd ever had to buy anyone anything myself, and I failed. And I just thought I'd share that with you in case you have given some bad gifts in the past and you ever feel really embarrassed. There is mine. But now I'm going to move on with like some of the things that I personally would love to receive this Christmas if I didn't already own them. So I think I'm going to break this up into 3 categories. So we have luxury alternatives, and then stocking fillers. I feel like that kind of goes over everything. So I'm going to start off with stocking fillers. First things are, of course, lush items. I feel like it's one of those things that people will use because you can get things that are dependent on whether you have a bath or a shower. You don't have to buy like bath bombs. So here I have Peeping Santa, Stardust, which is really cute. I think that's a newer one. And then Father Christmas. Those are like my current favourite that I just have been repurchasing. And then I would also recommend, if you're gifty, can I call your gift person that you're buying for that? I would also recommend if they like rose scents or anything kind of sweet. Rose jam is amazing. They also do one called the Comforter, which is a bit more bubblegummy, but this one they do it in various different sizes, so mini, big, bigger, huge. And these are great because you can put them in the bath to make bubbles, or you can use them as shower gel. I think you can even use them as shampoo. Another little stocking filler idea is makeup bags. I always think that everyone kind of can use a makeup bag. It's something that whether you use it as a pencil case or you use it actually to store toiletries just in your bathroom, or you use it for the copious amounts of makeup that you own, they're so useful. And this one is actually a little cat one, and this is actually for a member of my family that I am going to fill with makeup. So yeah, someone from my family is getting this and they're gonna have some makeup put in it. It's a really lovely gift to buy for people who are just starting out with makeup, and you can buy them like a little makeup bag and then fill it with some little things that they maybe have asked for, or just that you think that they would really like. So this makeup bag is from Urban Outfitters and it costs £15, which isn't the cheapest for a makeup bag, but I thought this one was really cute, and for the person that I'm buying it for, it was perfect. But you can find so many different makeup bags on the market. Another item that I would love to receive in my stocking, and I really should have put this on my stocking list instead of just buying it, I am ridiculous like that, is this Starbucks cup, and it is one of the plastic ones so you can reuse it, and I love these for drinking out of. I have a glass one that lives in my car. This one was actually meant to replace the one in my car, but I love it so much that it's on me at all times. But it is just a really lovely gift for anyone that loves Starbucks, or just really likes to make sure that they are drinking enough and doesn't want like a really gross looking plastic bottles that like you take to the gym with you. I don't want to have one of those sitting on my desk, so I think this is a really lovely alternative, and it's one of those things that is so jazzy that I would just love to receive at Christmas. And I think it's very festive as well. It's got that kind of gold glitter. To bridge the gap between stocking fillers and luxury, I thought I'd mention one of my favourite gifts to receive. It's the Fujifilm Instax Mini. This is the pink one. I just think this is gorgeous, and for any super girly girls that love pink and love taking photos, I think this is a lovely gift. The reason I am putting this between stocking fillers and luxury is because it's one of those things I know some people consider a stocking filler, but for me they are just so expensive that I would consider them a main gift. So the next category is luxury for less. So I have a few things that aren't going to be completely bank breaking, but that feel very luxurious even though they're kind of not. One of them is more of a luxury product, but it's not actually got a huge hefty price tag. So I'll get that one out of the way first. This is a Christmas candle from White Company, and I think that the White Company candles are such a nice gift to buy for people because they aren't ridiculously expensive and a lot more affordable than the likes of Diptyque, but they still are a luxury candle, if that makes sense. So it's not like you're forking out £40 for a candle. I think it's actually more 15, maybe 20. But I think for a Christmas gift, if someone loves candles and they love Christmas scents, this is like the one. The winter scent is just... So my next gift is a little bit covered in dog hair because it's something that I own and wear quite often at the moment, and it's this jumper from Oliver Bonus, which has kind of a greyhound shaped dog on it, and it says hot dog. And Oliver Bonus actually sent this to me. I love them as a brand, and for them to send me something was just like, oh my god, that is so nice. I love them. They do quite a few of them at the moment. They are actually quite reminiscent of the Bella Freud jumpers. They basically have little kind of like cute slogans on them, very similar to Bella Freud, and this one reminds me of it a lot. It even has like little bits on the cuff, so it has a little bone on the cuff. You can probably see how much dog hair is on it now, whoops. So I think that cute slogan jumpers like this, or Whistle's slogan jumpers, just slogan jumpers in general, are a really lovely gift. If you get the right slogan, someone is going to literally wear it to death, and I just think they're a lovely, lovely Christmas present. So yeah, that is one of my favourite things that I would love to receive, and it would be on my Christmas list had Oliver Bonus not already sent it to me. They made my boyfriend's Christmas buying this year very, very difficult. And another one of my luxury for less products would be these Topshop scarves. These are the super soft ones. £8. If you've watched my videos a lot, you will remember these because I talk about them all the time. And they're just a really lovely, affordable alternative to the very expensive cashmere scarves that gift guides often tell you that you need to buy people for Christmas. And I think often when like the likes of Mulberry scarves and Burberry scarves are pitched as stocking fillers by magazines, I think that's a bit insane, if I'm honest, and I think that these make just as great alternatives for like scarves as stocking fillers at Christmas. So the next item actually fits in the luxury for less category and the luxury category in a way, a bit like the candle, but this is a Christmas cracker from Oskia, and it's actually had a bit of an accident, so that's really sad. I basically just dropped it, the end broke off. Moral of the story, don't drop it. But this is an Oskia Christmas cracker and it costs £18, which is quite a lot for a Christmas cracker, but I can show you because I don't have to undo it. You get a 40ml travel size of the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel. So if you know someone that's been after this, then this might be a good alternative. So it's called the Merry and Bright Christmas Cracker and it's from Space NK. And I think that it does make a nice luxury gift, but it's also one of those ones that's not too expensive as well. It's also just very, very cute. I love things that come in Christmas crackers. I also love the travel size packaging of the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel. I wish they would make this just bigger and make the full-size packaging like this because it is awesome. And now we are jumping into very, very pricey territory when it comes to beauty gifts. We are now officially in the luxury section. So the first item is actually from Diptyque and it's their Peace candle. It's 190 grams and I'm pretty sure it costs over £40. I'll put all of the information on screen or in the info box for you guys, but it's a very, very expensive candle. But the Diptyque Christmas candles do last forever. They smell incredible. This one is my favorite. It basically smells like gingerbread and cinnamon, and it's quite spicy and strong. It's a very spicy ginger, like unlike anything I've ever smelled before. But at the same time, it's so beautiful and very sweet, and I love gingerbread scents, so this is totally on my street. But the thing I love about the packaging of this year's is that it's got this kind of foiled effect, and it has little gingerbread men on the thing, and it's just got all these cute little illustrations. I just think they are gorgeous. They are like one of the most lovely luxury candles. The next item I think would be a lovely gift for anyone that loves marble, loves beauty products, loves Hourglass, loves blushes. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit. Yes. If someone bought me this, I wouldn't be unhappy. This is just so gorgeous. It has a huge mirror, so it's a really lovely travel product. So in here you have your setting powder, 2 blushes, a bronzer and a strobing powder. So it's kind of got a bit of everything in one. I think it is a really nice compact travel product. If you have someone that's really after a lot of Hourglass pieces, I think this is a good one to go for. Or if you have someone that goes traveling a lot or is constantly on the move and just needs one product that's going to do the majority of their face, I think this is great. So we're now down to the final couple of products for the luxury section. This is one that I only actually found out about the other day, and it's from Jo Malone. They basically have released their Christmas collection for the year. It looks incredible and it smells incredible. I also love the Christmas gift packaging this year. I'm just throwing that out there. So this is one of the pieces from their Christmas collection this year. It's their Orange Bitters cologne, and when I first read that, I was like, am I gonna like this? But I love it. It's very sweet, very orangey. It's got a little bit of I want to say it's got a little bit of amber or something in it. It's got a little bit of something darker. Maybe it's like saffron or amber or something like that. It's got something like that in it. Then it's got the orange notes on the top. And it is one of those fragrances that could potentially, it smells like a tiny bit unisex, but I think that's really nice. It's a lovely evening perfume. So if you have someone that loves Jo Malone, I would highly recommend looking into their Christmas collection this year because it is beautiful. If I hadn't already got my mum something, which is actually coming up next, I would totally be getting her this, but sorry mum, you can't have both. And my last luxury gift idea is just, I'm gonna caveat it with anything from Monika Vinegar. They basically do a lot of jewellery for different price ranges, so that's kind of why I'm caveating it with that. This is actually a gift that I have bought for my mum. My dad and I have gone halves on this because it was a little bit more expensive than something that I would normally buy someone from Monika Vinegar. But without opening it, I can actually show you what it is, because my mum for Christmas had said that she would love to get one of the Monika Vinegar Fiji bracelets, and not the ones with the kind of friendship bracelet woven toggles. She wanted the dangly ones. Me and my dad said yes, we would go halves on one for her. So she has got the exact same bracelet that I am wearing right now. It's completely rose gold. It has a little engraving on the bottom as well. They do free engraving, which I love. I got a star engraved on my mum's, and I think that she'll really love that. But I think that bracelet makes a really lovely gift idea, and the great thing about them is that you don't really have to wrap them either, because because they come like this, and I think that this builds excitement when you see this under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning. So that is it for my best and worst Christmas gift guide. I hope you liked the slightly different format, and I hope this has given you some ideas if you are really stuck for what to get someone for Christmas, just whether it's a little thing or a big thing. I really hope this has helped. But I hope this video has got you excited for Christmas and that you're loving Vlogmas so far. Yeah, I hope you're all having the best day, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.